7 reasons why I recommend you use Cash App instead of Venmo, PayPal, or Zelle. First and foremost, with Cash App, you can send Bitcoin to anyone, anywhere without or outside of the app. You don't have to keep it within the app. Other apps allow you to buy Bitcoin. Some of them do, but they don't allow you to send it off. So really, I don't really feel comfortable with that because I can't tell, I don't know for sure that my money has actually been converted into Bitcoin. When you know you can send it off network, then you know, or off the app, you know it's been converted to Bitcoin. Second, with Cash App, you can buy stocks, bonds, and especially index funds. This is huge, and I'm going to talk a little bit later why this is even huger for your teenagers. Okay, third, I feel Cash App is more secure than other apps, and just from having used them all, and one thing I would recommend is go and Google Zelle, or do an internet search on Zelle and some of their security issues, security breaches, and you'll kind of understand what I mean. Fourth, Cash App respects your rights to free speech. And you may be asking, like, what does a bank or a financial app or a mobile payment service like Cash App have to do with our with our right to free speech or our freedom to speak freely? It really shouldn't, but a few years ago, PayPal, which is also the parent company of Venmo, decided that they were going to fine users up to $2,500 if they felt that they were spreading misinformation. And a lot of the things that people thought were misinformation a few years ago ended up being factual and not misinformation. But I have a problem on a lot of different levels with this one. And first of all, each of us has our right to our own opinion, whether we're right or wrong. And who's going to determine that? Is PayPal a sufficient standard to determine what is right or wrong in the arena of free speech? I don't think so. Also, what standard are they using? Could they be misinformed as well? It's totally possible. We don't know. You tend to find these things out about misinformation a lot further down the road once the dust settles. So I would prefer that they stuck to the business that they're in, stayed in their lane, and did financial services and not get into misinformation. Fifth, this is related to the same thing with the fourth, is that Cash App respects your right to privacy. So in order to go out and find out who was spreading information, it meant that PayPal and its subsidiaries would be monitoring your social media and other places where you might be expressing your opinions. I don't understand why they would be doing this type of activity, right? They should be respecting your privacy and spending their time and resources on making sure your money is safe. That is their job. Sixth, Cash App is a sound fiduciary. And what is a fiduciary? A fiduciary, especially in monetary terms or dealing with money, is someone or something that is committed to act in good faith according to your interests. So if you put your money in your bank, they are your fiduciary, right? Or in an investment bank, right? Or investment brokerage, they are your fiduciary. They are trusted to act in your best interest. They are supposed to do whatever they can to protect and make sure your money isn't lost, stolen, or wasted in fees and what have you. So a good fiduciary, again, going back to the things we were just talking about, is going to be spending its resources doing that. They're not going to be spending their resources looking for opportunities to fine you. Whose best interest is that in? I really don't know, but I can tell you it's not yours. Okay, and then seventh, and this is possibly my favorite reason for Cash App, is that if you have a teenager or you are a teenager, anyone from 13 to 17 can have a Cash App account, even if they don't have a bank account. And they can use it for all the things that we've been talking about. They can send mobile payments to other people. They can split bills. They can split the cost of a taxi cab ride. They can also invest in stocks and bonds. And for 13 to 17-year-olds, there are very few resources that allow them to do this, which is why I love Cash App. It gives them an opportunity to start investing. My kids are using it. I love it. They use it as a bank account as well. One of my kids doesn't have a bank account, just uses Cash App. He can go to stores everywhere and for free, without any fee or deduction or charge, deposit cash, and it goes straight into his Cash App account. So, and then he's converted it and he's used it to buy Bitcoin. They can use it to buy stocks, index funds. It really allows them to start earning and start to see the benefits of long-term investing and what it can do for you. And the sooner they start that, the bigger the compounding factor is going to be for them. So it's huge. So that's probably my favorite reason that I like Cash App over, Venmo, PayPal, Zelle, or other mobile payment apps. But yeah, so I highly recommend you start to use Cash App. I heartily recommend that you share Cash App with other people. So usually if I need to make a mobile payment, if I'm paying a piano teacher or splitting a bill with someone, I'll say, hey, do you use Cash App? I mean, that's the first thing. And they'll say, no, I use Venmo or Zelle or PayPal. So, well, you should really consider, check this out for the future. It is a much safer, more secure, and it's a more powerful tool, and you can do all the things you can do it with those other apps. Say something like that. Don't want to be too pushy, but I'm always kind of putting it there. I'll, even if I have friends or family talking about Venmo, stuff like that, I'll just say, hey, have you ever used Cash App? You ever tried it? Just kind of bring it to their attention, tell them one or two good things about it. So anyways, those are the 7 reasons that I prefer Cash App, prefer Cash App over other mobile payment apps. And you can find a link in the description below, and if you use it to sign up, if you don't have a Cash App account, you'll get a free $5 if you use the link in the description for this video. So anyways, I hope that was helpful for you, and I hope you'll start using Cash App. So if someday we're splitting a bill, we can use Cash App instead of one of those other apps.